Hello reporters, and welcome to the ntTV online workshop. I'm so excited to have you, and welcome to ntTV. My name is Alyssa. I'm the assignments coordinator for ntTV. If you are new or returning, welcome again. So I'm just going to go over a few key points with y'all. I made a little sheet for y'all, so if you ever want to come by and get it, I highly encourage y'all to do that. So just to start off, you are highly encouraged to come up with your own packages, and with that you are also expected to write a web article with them. So if you see any stories that you're maybe interested in or you really want to do, make sure to come to me, the news director, or the assistant news director, and we'll be happy to talk to you about it, maybe give you some other story ideas if that one doesn't work out. But like I said, it must be approved by me, the assistant news director, or the news director when you do that. Second thing, if you want to learn camera basics, make sure to go to the camera workshop. It's really fun, it's really interesting, and they're going to teach you all about this camera, like the one we are using right now. It's a little scary at first, not going to lie, but it does get easier the more times you use it. But like I said, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out to me. I am going to be one of your main points of contact while reporting here at ntTV. Third thing, you are highly recommend to buy your own SD card. I have 3 of them on my desk right now. I actually have one at the camera right now. You can buy them for $10 on Amazon, Target, Best Buy. I can name more, but I really do recommend getting your own one. They're really cheap, but the price does go up depending on like what storage you want. I know for the 8 or the 16 gigabyte, they're going to be on the lower end since they hold less storage. But if you want maybe like more of the 32 or 64, they're going to be a little bit more higher price. But if you want more storage, I highly recommend getting the 64 gigabyte just so you have a lot of storage on there so you can film a lot of stuff. Most importantly, I want y'all to be super professional when you are reporting for us. You're not only representing ntTV, you're also representing yourself. So when you go out, do shots, I want you to put your best foot forward and make sure you are representing us well. If there's any issues, don't be afraid to reach out to me, the assistant news director, or the news director. And when you reach out to your interviewees, make sure to CC me an email so I know exactly what's going on and make sure everything is running smoothly. So now we got through that, I'm gonna go through just some words to remember, just so when I talk to you about some stuff, then we all kind of understand like what everything is. So first of all, a package. So what I wrote down here as a package is the complete story told by the reporter. So it's probably going to be close to like a minute and a half or a minute 45, and it's basically just a whole story. So basically from start to finish, it includes voiceovers, sounds over tape. It's basically the whole story from start to finish. With that in mind, I'm going to include a package from a professional news site, probably from CNN, NBC, right here. But if y'all want to take a look at that really quick, then this is what a professional one looks like.
Roads buckled, tremors leaving folks on edge.
We had got woke up with a boom a little after 2 and couldn't go back to sleep.
The town of Sparta was rocked early this morning by a 5.1 magnitude earthquake no one saw coming.
At first it was really just what's going on, and then where none of us were injured or anything, I think it's kind of a cool experience to actually be a part of that.
The quake rattling a cemetery so hard it uprooted headstones from the ground.
In my opinion, I think what's going to have to happen is a lot of the families that are represented in this graveyard are going to have to be contacted, or we may just end up doing this ourselves.
And just a few miles from downtown, the North Carolina Department of Transportation was dealing with the damage to a water main break.
We're just trying to get it back open. It buckled the road up a little from the water main and the earthquake, so we're just trying to get it back passable.
The damage was significant at Scott's Landscaping Nursery and Farms, leaving several cracks in the parking lot and shattering pottery.
So anyhow, it's been a rough morning. You don't expect anything like that to happen here because it doesn't happen here. 2020 has been a very rough year for a lot of people.
Now here's a package that we strive for and we really want to work for, but here's a package from ntTV's previous semester.
On my honor,
to do my duty, to do my duty, to God my country, and
to obey the Scout law.
On February 1st, 2019, Boy Scouts of America began allowing young women and girls into their notably male-dominant scouting program.
Life is co-ed. It gives all of our kids an opportunity to learn how to interact with all different kinds of people, not just those people that are of the same gender they are.
Since the change was enacted in 2019, the first group of kindergartners began their full journey through Scouts BSA. Now in 2020, these first graders are helping pave the way for future co-ed scouts.
You were the first group of girls, right?
In the first group of kindergarten.
That's right.
The change has brought in a more family atmosphere to the program where everyone, not just boys, can be involved. There are all-boy troops in the Denton area, but there's also beginning to establish more co-ed and all-girl troops.
I really like how it kind of opens it up where everybody can be inclusive and it's truly a family event rather than just for boys.
In the city of Denton, there is only one all-girl troop. Though their journey in Scouts has just begun, these girls hope to eventually become Eagle Scouts.
I mean, it's really cool to say that you're one of the first girl Eagle Scouts in Scouts BSA. And I want to kind of just prove it to myself and to the world that, girls can do it. Everything that guys can do.
With girls in now, I think it's excellent that they're getting to do things that Girl Scouts may or may not do.
ALYSSA WEEMS, ntTV News. So there's a package that I did for a previous semester. I came in the spring of 2019, and it is totally possible to get to that level as long as you work for it and you really want to put yourself out there and you really want to get involved. So the second thing is a voiceover. It's basically videotape over graphic or information supporting your script. So usually the anchor reads the story, and the video that's over the anchor, that's what a voiceover is. A sound over tape, or what we call a SOT, is strictly the head cut, meaning when you interview somebody and you just want their headshot, or you just want the sound, no voiceover, that's what it is.
The fact is, in terms of the risk to school kids, this is lower risk than seasonal influenza. In terms of their ability to spread it, they're less likely to spread it than they are for that.
So I'm just talking, there's no video over me, that's basically what it is. A voiceover, sound over tape, or a VOSOT is basically all those things together. So let's say an anchor was talking, he would read the story, or she would read the story, and there'd be video over them talking, and then after they talk with the video over, then it would lead to the interviewer, they get a quote from maybe the president or maybe a professor.
The fact is, in terms of the risk to school kids, this is lower risk than seasonal influenza. In terms of their ability to spread it, they're less likely to spread it than they are for that.
So that's what a VOSOT would look like. It would be video and then the interviewer talking. So the last thing is a lower third or a super. So basically when you interview somebody, you always want their name down the bottom.
The fact is, in terms of the risk to school kids, this is lower risk than seasonal influenza. In terms of their ability to spread it, they're less likely to spread it than they are for that.
This semester will be a little bit strange, I'm not going to lie, but with communication, we will be able to get through this super easy and super stress-free. But if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, the news director, or the assistant news director. I'm going to put my email in here too somewhere. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, please don't be afraid to email me. And I hope to see you guys around the office. All right, bye.